So you won't stay in.
I love that. Okay. I can do a little hiding like this.
Hey, Tilly, how many seconds after I say I'm getting a shot, and I turn over? Because usually it's still here, and I turn over, and it's still filming. So once I turn over.
Look at that.
You're live.
Great day to save lives, everyone.
Please, please.
Welcome to D3 TV News at 7:30. This is The Source.
Good evening and welcome to The Source.
I'm Danny Estrepo.
And I'm Mary Grace Morgese.
First up in tonight's news coverage, DePauw received a major gift to transform the university's campus farm and to fund a nationally recognized sustainability program. D3 TV spoke with the leader of the sustainability program, Anthony Beretta, to learn more.
We have had a plot of land, but not really a structure to get to do a lot of the things that we wanted to do. It's mostly just been the land. So what's going to happen now is we're going to move from having pretty much nothing besides just a garden to actually having the capacity to have a bigger, more like our farm, our sustainable farm, as well as a structure that's going to allow for a gathering space for students. Classes can be held out there, and lots of those opportunities. So having the structure is going to be huge in terms of our capacity to achieve really exciting things out at the farm. So the official title is going to be the Olam Family Campus Farm and Center for Sustainability. And so that's going to be exciting because the reason we're moving locations is to make the campus farm even more accessible. So by locating just behind the indoor track and tennis center. So if you're standing at that tiger sculpture at the football stadium, you'll be able to see it and just walk right down the steps and be there. By making it a little bit closer, much more a part of campus, is going to be way more accessible. So we expect it to be done a year from now and have a grand opening sometime in that time. We are going to be farming at our current location this summer, and then at the new location doing kind of some test plots and figuring things out. And so we will open in spring a year from now and then be fully farming there that summer. So anybody who wants to be doing anything with the campus farm should just shoot an email to Anthony Beretta at DePauw.edu or Mallory Imhoff, who's our new campus farm manager and sustainability coordinator. Mallory is already growing. She just delivered a bunch of microgreens. I don't know if you guys have heard of microgreens, but they're totally hip right now. But little broccoli microgreens, it's like 2-week-old broccoli or 2-week-old peas that you harvest from a greenhouse and then actually use in salads and things like that. So we're growing stuff right now and just delivered to Bon Appetit today in February, our first product of 2017. So Mallory is already, even with our not having the full expansion yet, having a ton of people go to the greenhouse and in the nature park, and we're going to have a lot more energy and a lot more enthusiasm than ever before. We'd never really done much in the spring before, and we already just ordered a big hoop house that we're going to construct at our current location in the next month with students so that we can be growing stuff even sooner. So there's going to be a lot more focus and a lot more enthusiasm for student opportunities this spring than ever before.
The Ullum Campus Farm and Center for Sustainability has been funded and endowed by Scott Ullum, a 1989 DePauw graduate, and Beth Daly Ullum.
In addition to the unveiling of the plans for the farm, the Greencastle City Council honored 2 members of the DePauw community last week. Director of Sustainability and 2010 DePauw graduate Anthony Beretta received the Citizen of the Year Award. Senior Madeline Rashetta also received the Young Leader of the Year Award. Pichetta is an environmental fellow and a student project manager for the Sustainability Leadership Program. Madeline Pichetta will join us later on the show to discuss her award and the latest news on the campus farm.
After 6 months, last Thursday, DePauw finally unveiled the university's new brand. The university teamed with Dartlet, a research firm, to create a new communication model for DePauw. Through alumni, faculty, student, and outside input, Dartlet researched the university's reputation, awareness, and enrollment. 3 press conferences were held on Thursday to discuss the findings with the DePauw community. D3 TV's Natalie Brunini has the story.
On Thursday, February 16th, DePauw held their brand unveiling in Peeler Auditorium. The university teamed with Dartlet, a research firm, to create a more effective communication model. Through research, Dartlet gathered information on DePauw's enrollment, awareness, and reputation. Here's what the founders, Tyler Borders and Scott Okander, concluded based on their research.
At DePauw University, we stand as a beacon of strength, stability, and influence in a time wrought with uncertainty. We encourage a spirit of curiosity, exploration, and discovery through our fully immersive, intentionally broad academic and residential experience that unleashes transformation in our students. At DePauw, we endeavor to innovate our academic approach to improve student outcomes and steadfastly curate our methods and pedagogy while maintaining the essence of a holistically beneficial liberal arts philosophy. We fully embrace a culture of free thinking, questioning, respectful conflict, and dialogue as critical components of our academic culture, while striving to collaborate and connect the people, places, and ideas and disciplines required to solve complex problems. At DePauw, we desire to influence the discussion into actions that foster a positive contribution to the many issues and challenges of our time, while maintaining relevance and resolving to lead the change required for a better world today and tomorrow.
While Dartlet talked about their goals for DePauw and the reputation they want to see the school uphold, they also discussed the fact that DePauw's awareness and reputation, specifically outside Indiana, was not where it should be.
Expression of self needs to be applied. Your number one idea, green, is the least known by the market. So we've got to take some action on that as well. Again, eliminating fragmentation. And we think you need to get louder.
Dartlet's research concluded that DePauw's leadership opportunities, transformative nature, and ability to create can be capitalized on to enhance the university's current communication strategies and to increase the school's reputation and awareness to prospective students.
What's even sweeter than DePauw's new brand? Dairy Castle is back and officially open for business. The local ice cream shop opened its doors for the first time this season on Monday. Let's take a look at the crowd.
Attention juniors, President McCoy is searching for the next group of presidential ambassadors. Written nomination letters describing the qualities and attributes that a nominee demonstrates should be sent to the office of the president by Friday, March 17th at 5:00 p.m. Questions can be directed to Aaron Confer-Staggers.
Thanks to the $30,000 grant from the National Endowment for the Humanities, junior Sarah Ertlett and the director of Prindle Institute for Ethics, Andrew Collinson, will be conducting a study on the value of ethics and moral reasoning in business. The study will investigate whether the consideration of ethics plays a role in the levels of achievement in the workplace.
Research continues at DePauw in the kinesiology department as professors Pat Babington and Brian Wright, along with student researchers, work closely on a new device that will help backstroke competitors determine how their start affects their race. The device captures data via 3 cameras that help measure depth, distance, and velocity. The information obtained through the software can then be used to examine sport performance as well as safety implications.
Yesterday, the Hubbard Center hosted its annual career fair in the Union Building. Initial reports saw numbers were lower than years past, and this comes after heavy criticism accompanied in the article by the DePauw regarding the Hubbard Center not bringing top employers to campus.
Finally, in tonight's news coverage, the department at DePauw introduced a new file storage system over winter term called the Cloud. D3 TV's Taylor Denon learns more.
Over winter term, DePauw launched a campus-wide subscription to Box.com. Box.com is a site that will serve as a security storage cloud to share and protect files and folders. Sophomore Help Desk Client Support Specialist Sarah Schwomeyer tells us a little bit more about Box.com.
Box is the new storage site that we're using. It's in place of Google Drive. The faculty and staff have already switched over to it, and students are starting to switch over. It's more beneficial, first because it's moves your files off our on-campus network into the cloud, and there's unlimited space there. It's also more secure. There's a lot more security than there is on Google Drive, and also when students graduate, they can keep all their files in a personal account instead of having their account deactivated.
Box.com permits easy access from any mobile network device, offers an app that syncs all Box files with your desktop and other devices, permitting access to files when offline, replaces a network P drive, and provides unlimited storage.
All the faculty and staff are using it, and it's been going really well. They were all switched over at the beginning of the year, and now students are and it's going well thus far. People really like how the storage is unlimited.
This has been Taylor Denon for D3 TV's The Source.
And to find out more information about the new file storage system, contact the Information Technology Department. That's all the news we have for tonight. Coming up next, Elise Haskell will discuss the latest entertainment news at DePauw. Continue to stay tuned for The Source.
Congratulations! You've now joined D3 TV, the most successful student organization involving television on campus.
Can I get involved with D3 TV now?
No.
D3 TV is one of the longest-running student organizations on campus and has recently shown considerable growth with online media and content.
Can I get involved in D3 TV now?
Not so fast! There's still plenty for you to learn about editing, creating content, marketing, interviewing, using a microwave, and hands-on experience with your peers and professors. Sounds like a lot of
Hoopla!
Sounds like
Hoopla! Hoopla! Hoopla!
Sounds like an awful lot of hoopla about a college television network.
To get involved with D3 TV, contact us online or just come in at our offices located at the Pulliam Center for Contemporary Media.
Good evening and welcome back to The Source. I'm Elise Haskell, and here's what's going on in the world of entertainment news at DePauw. The Green Guest Artist Series will present the first performance in this series at Friday at 7:30 p.m. in Kresge Auditorium. Kodo, a taiko drumming ensemble, will be performing. Tickets are free for students with their student ID. The School of Music is currently going through the audition process to discover the best musicians for the class of 2021. Prospective students can find out more information by visiting music.depaw.edu. In more music-related news, Amy Andrews will be performing at Wasser Brewing Company in downtown Greencastle tomorrow night at 8 p.m., playing all original songs. The concert is free and open to the public. If you prefer film over music, you are in luck. Tomorrow night at 8 p.m. in Peeler Auditorium, Wafa Balil will be on campus to discuss the film Returning Fire, along with his work Domestic Tension. A panel will discuss following the film screening. The next performance from the theater department will be all about Putnam County. Street scenes of Putnam County and DePauw. Original stories by, for, and about our community. The play will be directed by Tim Good. All are welcome to get involved. Contact Tim Good for more details. The performance date is set for March 16th through the 19th. Tickets are free and open to the public. That's all for entertainment news for tonight. Coming up, Taylor Denon will have the latest update in DePauw Tiger Sports, as well as your campus crime report. Continue to stay tuned in to The Source.
And in position of General Manager, Tom Crispin. Executive Producer, Katie Browning. Do you really have what it takes to run D3 TV?
I think so. I suppose so.
I mean, you're going to have to get people like you.
serious? You are pitiful, sir. Harder, go!
Not a favorite, nope.
You're back, all right, go!
Julia with a score of 12.
And Jessica with a score of 2.
Good evening, and thanks for tuning into your latest DePauw athletic news. First up, Lexcom reported a career high last night, scoring 17 points against Worcester in the quarterfinals of the NCAC tournament. The Tigers finished with a win of 90-56. The team will now move forward to host semifinals in the championship this weekend. Good luck, ladies. Continuing with basketball news, the men's basketball team fell short in the first round of the NCAC tournament yesterday as they lost to number 14 Denison 85-79. The men's season comes to an end with an overall score of 12-14. Calling all golf fans, the 4th annual Tiger Club golf outing has officially been scheduled for July 24th. You can find out more information on the DePauwTigers.com this year's format will be scramble, with participants being able to use men, women, and senior tees. It's a busy weekend for Tiger Athletics. On Friday, the women's will play Oberlin starting at 5 p.m. in the NCAC semifinals. Men and women's tennis will be facing Center at 6:30 p.m. at DePauw. The baseball team will be taking on Greenfield at Millington. Saturday is another full day for Tiger sports, as the women's lacrosse team will have a scrimmage at DePauw against St. Mary's. The men's lacrosse team will face Kalamazoo at DePauw at 2 p.m. The men's baseball team will be playing against Millington. The men and women's track team will be the Fred Wilt Invitational starting at 3 p.m. Finally, men and women's tennis will be facing Worcester starting at 3 p.m. at DePauw. That's all for sports tonight. Go Tigers!
5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0.
Want to watch all of these or learn how to make your own show? Go to d3tv.org at any time.
It appears to have been a rather quiet weekend in campus crime. On Friday, a banner was reported to have been recovered in the GCPA around 1:45 a.m. Saturday morning. It appears numerous fraternities received noise complaints, and that's the latest for latest crime report. Coming up next is Vanessa Ballas. We'll be joined in the studio by Madeline Pichetta, a junior at DePauw, to discuss the Sustainability Leadership Program and the recognition Madeline received for sustainable efforts in the local community.
I'm Katie Browning, and I am the General Manager at D3TV. I am a junior communications major from Madison, Indiana, and a fun fact about me is that I don't like my feet to touch.
Hi, I'm Tilly Marlatt. I'm from Attica, Indiana, and I am the news director here at D3TV. My fun fact is that I have showed horses for over 10 years.
Hi, my name is Jeremy Boyd. I am a senior. This is my 3rd semester as director of web production. I'm from Columbus, Ohio, and my fun fact is that I sold my soul to Larry. It won't get back until I graduate, so I'll be here hopefully for a while.
My name is Kylie Rippey. I am a sophomore communication major from Plymouth, Indiana. I am assistant general manager here at D3TV. And my fun fact, which is a fact that everyone knows, is I'm deathly afraid of birds.
birds.
My name's Taylor Denon. I'm the Assistant News Director, and I'm from Indianapolis, Indiana. My fun fact is I brush my teeth with my right hand and draw unicorns with my left.
Hi, I'm Nicole Pamphless. I'm from Chicago, Illinois, and I'm the Director of Social Media here at D3TV.
I'm Allie Grimm. I'm from Batavia, Illinois, and I'm the Assistant Marketing Director at D3TV.
I'm Olivia Roseman. I'm from St. Louis, Missouri, and I'm the Director of Marketing for D3TV.
I'm Nora Song. I'm from Guangzhou, China, and I'm the Assistant Sports Director here at D3TV.
Hi, I'm Madison McIntyre. I'm from Akron, Ohio, and I am currently the Senior Managing Consultant at D3TV.
Hi, I'm Vicki Pistoleridis. I'm from Indianapolis, Indiana. I'm the Sports Director. My fun fact is I've auditioned for the reality TV show Survivor, and one day I will win $1 million and be famous because of it.
My name is Matt Klawman. This is my first year being Director of Finance on the board. I'm from Carmel, Indiana, and a fun fact about myself is that I'm on the DePauw men's tennis team.
I'm Katie Tipsword. I am a junior and I'm the web director here at D3TV, and my fun fact is that I was in New York City last semester interning for Columbia Records.
Hi, my name is Elise Haskell, and I'm from Greenwood, Indiana, and my position is Director of Alumni Relations and Events Coordinator. And my fun fact is that I'm obsessed with Beyonce.
I like to send her videos of birds just to scare her. It's fun. I'm a good friend.
I can stand on my head for longer than 5 minutes.
Can you do it right here?
No, not right now.
I see that.
I sneeze like 7 times in a row. Yes,
every time I
sneeze.
She does.
I don't really have anything very fun, but I play soccer at DePauw, which I guess is kind of cool.
I'm sure we'll join it. Sick.
Oh, gross. Yeah.
I box.
Oh, that is fun fact, I just lived in London for 5 months.
And this isn't actually coffee in my cup.
Hello. Bye. Tilly.
Go to D3TV.
Hi. Peace, homies.
I'm looking so crazy right now. I love this guy. I'm looking so crazy right now.
Oh my god, I can't. I'll faint.
Don't make us look like idiots.
Good evening and welcome back to The Source. I'm Vanessa Ballas, and joining me in the studio tonight is Madeline Pichetta, a member of the Sustainability Leadership Program here at DePauw. Madeline, thanks for joining me today.
Thank you so much for having me.
So can you tell me a little bit about your journey to DePauw and how you became involved in the sustainability program here?
Yeah, so I'm a senior now, and I was originally a music major at DePauw. Now I'm an environmental geoscience major, and I became involved with the sustainability program first semester of my freshman year when there were only 10 students, and now the program has grown to over 60 students, and I am currently a student director, and I've served in 3 other internship positions as well.
What were those internship positions?
I was an agricultural intern at the farm, and zero waste intern and student director another time. So this is my second time as student director.
Third time's a charm, right? So I know that there's been some involvement with the farm recently and the university. Can you tell me a little bit about how the farm has been developing with the university recently?
Yeah, so the farm recently received $1 million grant to build a new farmhouse and Center for Sustainability. It's the Ullum Family Campus Farm and Center for Sustainability. And so we're hoping to design a space that will bring the community together and really develop more community rootedness and allow students to have more space for practical and applied farming and agriculture. And so it'll allow students to learn about the concepts of farming as well as actually do work in the field.
So why do you think it's important for students to be working in the field as opposed to just learning about it maybe from you or from other people?
Actual application is really, really important, and organic farming is actually a global solution for a lot of problems we have. It helps people, it helps us reduce our carbon footprint, it helps people eat more healthfully. There's a lot of great ways that people can take what they learn at the campus farm here and apply it in their personal lives and in the communities they go to after DePauw.
So speaking of the community, I heard that you recently just got an award from the Greencastle community for your sustainability efforts. Do you want to explain a little bit about that award and maybe how you received that award?
Yeah, so I'm very honored to have received the 2016 Young Leader of the Year award from the Greencastle Sustainability Commission. And I was recognized for work I've done at DePauw and off campus. So with my internships, I've done a lot of projects, including the reusable to-go containers that are helping to eliminate the waste of 244,000 disposable containers a year, which is a really huge undertaking for DePauw. I'm really excited that that project is still going and that soon it will hopefully be fully implemented. I also, this past summer, I interned at the World Wildlife Fund at their headquarters in DC, and I was helping plan their annual symposium, which was in November. And so between like my sustainability work and my work off campus, as well as like I'm continuing to pursue environmental studies. I'm going to the University of Miami, Florida for marine conservation in the fall. And so between all the things that I've done, the community decided to recognize me. So I'm very honored.
No, that's incredible. So you said marine conservation. So what kind of drew you to marine conservation after dealing with sustainability here on the farm?
There are a lot of sustainability issues in coastal areas, and the sustainability program here has taught me so much about working with communities and bettering communities, and I hope to work on coastal sustainability and coastal conservation in the future, and I really want to work with communities to make sure that we can protect the environment while also meeting the needs of the communities that rely on those ecosystems.
So do you plan on coming back to Greencastle after being in sunny Florida?
I mean, I can't predict the future. I don't know. We'll see what happens. I would love to be able to come back perhaps as like a guest speaker or as a donor or in some way contribute to the program that has helped me develop and grow so much and helped me decide what I want to do with my life. And I would love to be able to give back to the DePauw community.
So when did you start participating in the program that you love oh so much? And how do you think in ways that it's grown from your freshman year here?
Yeah, so I started immediately in the fall of freshman year, and like I said before, there were 10 students, and there were like 1 or 2 student interns who really helped the director, Anthony Barata, and then the rest of us did other tasks on campus, trying to spread awareness for environmental issues and create a more sustainable living environment here. And since then, it's grown to a structured, like, tiered program that has different positions. So there's the volunteer level eco rep who works 2 to 3 hours a week in one of our 6 different groups, and each group has a specific environmental task that they focus on. And then each group is led by a second-level student intern who is in charge of organizing the groups and making sure that all the tasks get accomplished. And those interns work typically 5 hours a week. And then there's the student director, which is the position I have this semester, and I'm doing capstone work, so I'm submitting proposals to different conferences and trying to spread the word about what DePauw is doing and hopefully spread the idea to other universities so that we can make this an even bigger movement.
Right. Do any other really universities have a program like this when you were looking, or was DePauw one of the few that included a program of this level?
Well, at the time, I mean, I was looking at music schools, so it's kind of hard for me to say at the time, but I would say that, as far as I know, our organization is unique in its structure and some of the projects that we're doing on campus, so that I do know other universities have similar recycling and composting initiatives.
So what are some upcoming projects that you plan on initiating with the sustainability program here at DePauw?
We actually have a really cool initiative that the Zero Waste Group is undertaking right now, and that is coffee grounds composting. Because so much of our coffee grounds just, you know, they go to the landfill and nobody wants that. Right. So the Zero Waste Group is going around to the cafes and collecting the coffee grounds, and hopefully we will in the future be taking those to the campus farm to compost.
Very cool. Got to get your coffee fix on DePauw students. And you know, I have one last question for you. You know, you said you went from music to sustainability. How in the world did you go from 2 such diverse fields?
Well, I mean, they aren't as separate as you'd think. Actually, last spring, I worked with with my choir director, Dr. Christina Berger, to put on Water Music and Immersion Experience, which was an interdisciplinary concert that combined the arts and the sciences to bring the community together to talk about environmental issues regarding water and activism. And so, while it may seem like those things are really separate, there's still a huge, I mean, music is still in my life. And so, while the sustainability program and my desire to work in the environment may have changed my major, it hasn't totally changed my passion in life. Like, my goal is to use the arts as a platform for raising awareness for environmental issues and for engaging communities for action.
Oh, there we go. Best of both worlds. Well, thank you, Madeline, for joining us tonight on The Source. D3 TV will continue to follow all of the upcoming expansions of the Sustainability Leadership Program. That's all the news we have for tonight. Join us every Wednesday at 7:30 p.m. live on d3tv.org or on Channel 3. I'm Vanessa Ballas. Thank you for watching.